All right, today we are going on an incredible journey. We're going to shrink down, way down to explore the most fundamental unit of life itself, the cell. This is the hidden world inside every single living thing, so let's dive right in.
I know, that sounds like a weird riddle, right? But the answer to this question is actually the key to understanding our entire biological world. It's the one thing that connects you to the simplest plant and the most complex animal.
And there it is. The whole idea is actually pretty simple. Imagine your body is just this massive, intricate house. Well, cells are the individual bricks. They make up the walls, the floors, the roof. They are the essential, living building blocks of you.
And this really shows you the scale of it all. You know, we have our organs, a heart, a lung. Those organs are made of different kinds of tissues. And if you zoom in even further on those tissues, what do you find? You find that they're all made of these amazing cooperating communities of cells.
And here's the crucial point. The cell is where life happens. It's the smallest possible package that we can actually call alive. It carries out all the functions it needs to sustain itself, and by doing that, well, it sustains us.
So, let's get back to that piece of cork. Way back in 1665, a scientist named Robert Hooke sliced a super thin piece of it and put it under a very early microscope. He saw this incredible honeycomb of tiny, empty boxes that reminded him of the small rooms, or cells, where monks lived. And just like that, the invisible world of the cell got its name.
Of course, the tools we have today are just mind-blowing compared to what Hooke was using. His simple microscope has evolved into these unbelievably powerful electron microscopes that can show us every single tiny detail of these structures. And that huge leap in technology is what really blew the doors off all the secrets hidden inside.
So now that we know what we're looking for, are you ready to go inside? Let's take a tour. And I think the best way to understand how all its different parts work together is to think of a cell as a miniature, bustling city.
And every good tour needs a map, right? Here's ours, a diagram of a typical animal cell. Now, it might look like a confusing jumble at first, but trust me, every single one of these little components, which are called organelles, has a very specific and very vital job to do.
Our first stop is the biggest landmark in town. You can't miss it, the nucleus. You can think of this as the official information and control center for the whole operation. Yeah, in our city analogy, the nucleus is definitely City Hall. It's the central office where the master blueprint for the entire organism, the DNA, is kept safe. And it's from here that all the instructions are sent out to direct the city's daily operations, everything from growth to repair to making new products. Okay, next up is probably the most famous organelle out there, the mitochondria. I'm sure you've heard it called the